La da 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 da. Uh-oh. La da 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 da. Like. Da 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 da. We're gonna watch the grand finals. We're gonna watch the grand finals of this FaZe. We're watching.
We've been playing pretty good, so I feel like I kind of got to keep it. It might be a full goatee. You never really know.
Keep your barber, my guy. LA looks good on you.
Been magnificent. Miami take the lead. They're trying to close it out. Cell first kill's good though, but Miami battle back. They've got themselves the trade. Oh, it's just down to Cell with the what? Oh, he's gonna get all four. Atlanta are gonna reinforce the hard point first. Miami, no trophy systems are locked in place by stuns. Oh, it's an absolute breakdown by the end as Cell finishes on 5 to steal away the map.
Yeah, stall out time for you to get to work this pitch because you know what HyDra is capable of. Finds that kill onto Insight. Skyz across the map, finds the second. Now Sid left in the 1v2 on this side of the map. He finds the first 1v3.
Off the reload! Oh my goodness! One was fine. Two was a goddamn miracle.
But now Kiz is in a great spot to find a first blood. That was insane.
La da da da.
Why did he just do that?
Joe's face was comedy in here.
Listen, where am I looking here? It's Mother's Day, all right? Call your moms, all right? And maybe I'll call them too.
What do you want to say to the fans out there that's been supporting you guys? Fuck OpTic, fuck the ReeaL. Vamos! And that's gonna do it for me and Vico here on the stage.
I have it. Dead. Dead. Let's go, guys! Let's go! Let's go, Bruce!
Well, hello there. We
La
are
da,
ready to kick it into the map 3. A hot contest so far. Yeah, it's hot in the building. It's hot in the series.
Hey, you got shorts on today.
You're hot. Yeah, I knew it was gonna be warm today. I had a feeling, so I had to pull out the quads. Look at these things. You think anyone's blinded? I've been
see through them.
I've been hitting the peloton though. There's some muscle there. I'm telling you, these things feel like a couple of rocks, man.
Okay.
I'm so sorry about that, everybody at home. Hopefully, no one
Viewer discretion is advised.
had their vision affected by the bright lights of my quads.
This guy don't play for the win. What? This is criminal. What was that? Play for the win. What?
Why is he laying down though?
Because he don't play for the win. I get.
Hey Ken, you know where you thought from?
This guy's not real.
What do we call that out? Because I knew you said the whole time.
Let's call it barrel.
Uh-oh.
Listen, be careful with this one, all right, buddy?
You guys shouldn't have.
It's not double wrapped, you know. You should be able to get it in one go.
Well, this is more for Chris or for the people at home. Oh, here we go. Young Christopher Puckett.
8-year-old relic. Can I draw some conclusions for y'all? I know some of you are about to take your senior pictures. I highly suggest the gamer stance. Put the elbows right there on the power thigh.
Yeah, I mean,
Distant, 90-degree angles. Girls, it drives them wild.
All right, we have one more for you.
Come on.
Hey, we got Charlie, bro. Go. Let's go. Holy shit. Let's go clutch up there.
To get all the trades, and Simp by himself might have enough. Kremp, Simp, the master at work. A two-man stack now on A. He is completely locked in. This is it. This is your tournament. Thieves, the last chance now in the fight. Forward they go, and it's Simp, Cell, Drazah, the whole squad. FaZe, they've done it. Destiny manifest.
I suck with this.
Bruh. I'm not using that shit ever again. That shit out.
Bruh.
Is it the past in burgers and fries, Allie?
I love a good burgers and fries segment. Come on, roll it up. I need to find what dip I'm using here. I'm going to assume, oh no, it's Toronto Ultra.
Oh, the 40
it is a
point
fry.
club. This is straight cooking.
Bruh. Bruh.
And a fry in this one, I'll be honest. But yeah, Toronto for the thunderous map one. This actually ended up being a really close series, though, in the following maps. But yes, Toronto are able to do that when they get
Let's
Skyz.
go.
My man Abuzah in 04 and the rest of Seattle Surge, they ordered a few burgers this weekend. They get knocked out by Vegas Falcons, who get their first match on LAN in franchise history.
I forgot about those guys. I didn't remember. They were at the tournament? Were they actually? That's it. Yeah, that is crazy. 04 has to change his name, by the way, if this continues. Oh, double on 4 and point 4.
Minnesota had some fries of their own. Nero, one of the best performers on day 1 and 2. He dropped some aces for us.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, this was electric, Allie.
It was. I mean, especially with everything that was on Bean's shoulders, right? Like with Mercules playing so well, and Kremp to come out fry like that, and also even CleanX was having a hell of a time on this pitch. I mean, this guy was a walking clip.
Just a bunch of quad feeds, I'm understanding out of chance. I like these plays.
Yeah, he was gross. I mean, the comeback's absolutely there in Toronto. Certainly an interesting team going into champs, but we'll flip over to Ghosty, who, dude, just...
Panama, Panama. Another grand finals from FaZe. Hey, ooh, hey. Another grand finals from FaZe. Come on now. Come on now. Hey. Hey. What's going on, William? How you doing, bro? What's going on, William? I'm gonna watch the grand final of this major 4 DreamHack BO6 Call of Duty. FaZe versus LA. Yeah. William, you gonna give me some free shit or what? William, you gonna give me some free stuff, or what are you trying to do? Let me know, William. You gonna give me some free stuff? Is that what you want to do? You want to give me some free shit? Let me know, William. If you're gonna give me some free stuff, I'll definitely go to your Discord or whatever you want to do. Let me know. Let me know what you want to do. If you want to give me some free stuff as a graphic designer, let me know. I'll come check your stuff out then. I'll take that as a no, William. Take that as a no. I'll take that as a no, William. William, you can't be like all the other graphic designers, bro. You guys all have the same playbook. Come to someone's stream, say the same shit. You got to change it up. You got to change it up, bro. I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to help you out to get some business. Offer something. Offer something free. Hey, I'll make you a name tag for free as long as you come check my stuff out. Like, do some shit like that. Don't be like, oh, come to my Discord. Like, no, I don't want to see your work. You got to give me a reason to want to see your work. There's fucking hundreds of graphic designers on this shit, on Twitter or on X, or actually there's thousands, my bad. There's thousands that run the same playbook that you're running. You gotta do something to separate yourself, bro. Why not offer some free stuff? Why not, hey. Alright. Whose pool is that?
It's at the place we're staying.
The Airbnb?
It's like a neighborhood, like a little, yeah, it's like a neighborhood pool that we can use.
Okay.
And Uncle Matt is always happy to go in the pool. It's Dad.
Do they have life jackets on?
Yes.
What are you doing? You're swimming? It's a heated pool, mommy? It's a heated pool, mommy? No, you can't take that off.
Take it off.
No. Who just jumped in?
Okay, it's somebody else swimming. I hope my eyes are hurt.
Is that a ghetto pool? Like a bunch of ghetto people around there?
No. Look at these houses. Look at this area. It's like really nice. Look at the little clubhouse.
You're lucky I didn't go then. Alright. Call me later.
Okay, say bye.
Bye.
One more day.
What?
Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Wow. Damn.
powering through and trying to build up some of the challenger scene.
There's still 3 more spots available at EWC for our challengers. We love it. That's coming up later this year. For now, though, we got to finish Major 4. And Ali, as we take a look at everything that's happened here, we've had the CDL's final event with all 12 teams. We've seen the best of challengers. But what's been the highlight?
Oh man, what's been the highlight is crazy. I have to say all the crazy stuff that happened with Minnesota Rocker over the weekend, some insane series, but I mean, just looking at the bracket overall, it looks like Omen is low-key running things. They've got 2 teams that rocking it in this bracket, actually 3 now that I'm looking at it. Shout out to that organization and really powering through and trying to build up some of the challenger scene.
There's still 3 more spots available at EWC for our challengers teams. And absolutely, and Ali, we're kind of expecting this one to live up to that same hype, right?
Oh, 100%, because, you know, you go back to that final, and the biggest thing for LA Thieves is that their map pool wasn't as deep, and they were struggling in search and destroy and control. They have spent the entirety of this season cleaning up those game modes and expanding their map pool for this moment.
Jason, I'm excited to have you with us because it's game time. Are you ready for this one?
Oh, I'm ready.
We call it Hidden Heroes, and I'm going to bring up 3 stats for 4 different players. You have to tell me who you think each one is. These are our Major 4 MVP nominees, so we've narrowed it down to the best of the best. Would you like to start top left, bottom left, top right, bottom right?
So just for all of Major 4, just for
just Major 4 here.
Yep. By the way, we suck at this game, so no pressure.
Let's go top. You know what? I feel like I know who bottom left is.
Bottom left, the 1.29.
I'm gonna go with MC.
Is it Cellium?
Is it Cellium, question mark?
It is Teammate Chris Lair. Alley Cat, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go bottom
Oh.
right, Scrap.
Bottom right. Is it an LA Thief?
Yes,
It is
I got it right. Wait, the bingo! I got my little bingo done.
That was
I'm gonna go.
Well done, Al.
I'm gonna go top. I'm gonna go top left.
Top left.
I'm actually gonna go Envoy. I know he had a crazy search. No, he has a 1.8 in search actually.
Well, on the weekend. We don't know if it's overall on the weekend. Don't worry. Back in
He's a Major 4 MVP candidate here.
Come on.
One.
Whoa.
Oh, did you not see the stats at the start of the day? He was number 4 overall. Pay attention to the map.
Oh no.
As we
All right,
take a look
that means
in
top
the
right's
top
gotta be
right
HyDra.
corner.
It's gotta be HyDra.
Show me a Frenchman.
Show me HyDra.
Nice.
Well done, Alley Cat. 2 for 2 tonight. That is the best performance on the season. We're jumping in to our best of 7 grand final. The players just getting ready behind the scenes. Antho, talk me through this moment for those who have just walked in to the CDL arena, the final event live right now. What should they expect?
I mean, listen, you got a Dynasty and Atlanta FaZe up on that stage. They have dominated throughout the CDL era. And then you got the LA Thieves literally form this roster to take down this team and form a dynasty of their own. This went to Game 7, round 11 at Major 1. It's just been an electric matchup throughout this year. And, you know, now we're watching some FaZe highlights.
Yeah, no, I asked for MVP potential. So the first one I asked you about Simp Kason.
I mean, I'm so happy to have him on the team. This guy is amazing. He never surprises any of us. He's always going to show up and do him, you know.
Do you know when he's about to have a takeover series? Are there any tells?
I feel like any series he can take over any given time. You just never really know.
That's a good answer.
It's never a surprise.
Kason, I want to ask you, when did you fall in love with Call of Duty? I mean, you're so passionate throwing events and stuff. Obviously, I love this team as you're talking about them. But when did you fall in love with the game?
I mean, I really fell in love with it when I was growing up playing like COD 4. That was the first one I ever played. But competitive,
yeah,
I would say MW2 is really when I got into it like heavily. And then ever since I've not looked back, I love this shit, man.
And yesterday we saw you partying with Temper. We had Apex, the founders of FaZe,
oh, yeah,
in the front row. So
Twitter had a field day with that.
What has it been like though, having everyone under one roof at DreamHack?
It's the best. I've been trying to get it going for a long time. You know, hopefully more events, you know, coming. I'll get the boys out. So we'll see what happens.
We're gonna get them all out. It's gonna happen. Thanks. You're up
Hey.
next. For the meantime, though, we have to take a look at the guy who's been talking the trash in this venue. He goes by the name of Scrap, and he just got his revenge on Miami. But does Scrap have anyone in particular in his sights in this matchup, Allie?
I mean, obviously, that's the easiest answer you've ever set me up for. I'm going to slam dunk it with Drazah. Obviously, that has been the 1v1 all season long between these two guys. And the thing is Scrap, after a situation, always likes to turn up. We just saw it during Miami when he got into it with Super yesterday. He turned up during that series, and I can't wait to see what he does in this grand final versus FaZe.
Yeah, Scrap, I mean, paint the target on his back himself. He doesn't mind. He wants all the smoke, and he'll walk right into it and come out with the W more times than not. And when you look at it, the last time they played, the guy led the lobby in damage. He was frying in that game 7. He wants revenge, and you can vote him into Team of the Year already. That kid is locked up.
You're looking at the numbers. Those are the top 3 MVP runners. But right now, we want to get your vote on the year. Let us know your Scuff Team of the Year. Get your votes in by June 2nd, midnight on the West Coast.
Kason, who you putting in Team of the Year, bro?
It's time.
Who am I putting in Team of the Year?
Yeah, like a non-obvious one, though. Nobody from FaZe. Tell me somebody else.
No FaZe?
Yeah, like a low-key pick.
If I had to go Team of the... Oh. It's like I have to be biased, but...
He wants to make a FaZe member
I mean, listen,
bad.
MC's a lock, I think. MC has been insane. I would probably go... JoeDeceives has been insane this year. If you want to pick any like sleeper pick, it would definitely be JoeDeceives.
I love that call out.
I think that's a good one. I think MC, obviously between Zach and Ernie, like either one, you can't go wrong. And then obviously, you know, Chris and Tyler have been insane.
Just built an insane roster.
I mean, yeah, Paco's been insane. I mean, they're all. I mean, Thieves and FaZe have had a crazy year.
Some of the biggest budgets are on the stage right now. Let's take a look at our bracket and how we got here as we have whittled it down from 12 teams to just
Come on.
Atlanta making their run through the winners bracket. If you look back at Major 1 and 2, how did they win that tournament? It was this pack. LA Thieves trying to make their run now after besting Ultra. They took out OpTic Texas, and they're getting even cleaner with a 3-0 over Miami, Ali.
Oh yeah, they got their revenge, right? They went all the way to a Game 5 with Miami Heretics, then they're able to 3-0 them in that losers finals to make it to the grand. So the revenge.
Shut up. Come on. Start the freaking match already. Let's go. I'm nervous as shit though, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm pretty nervous right now. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty freaking nervous. I was driving when FaZe was playing their match against Miami, and every time I'd tune in, I would see the score. And if FaZe was winning while I wasn't watching, I just wouldn't watch. That's my rule. I'm that superstitious. Literally, I'm that superstitious. So dun dun dun. Hey. 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 Oh shit. Ooh. Oh. Come on. Ooh. 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 My finger, my shit's numb. Yeah, so we'll see. Whoa. FaZe another grand final. I mean, are you surprised? Are you surprised? Are you surprised? Hey. Fuck is that? He was transforming into the wall, bro. $27. Ah. Oh. Oh no. Hey, hey. Damn, my shot. Listen, sometimes my shot gets nasty. I'm not going to even lie. And we're not going to front about it. Come on. Oh, run. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Come on, just get me in the fucking game. I'm sick of this talking shit. I have to mute the talking because I want to play it or I want to watch. Hey. Come on now. Come on and feel the noise. Hey. Come on and feel the noise. Hey. Alt. Close that. Damn near to nothing. Damn near to nothing. Damn near to nothing. Come on! Come on, come on. Hey. They're dying? Ooh, 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 ooh. They're dying? Ooh, 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 oo those headshots. Damn. God damn. God damn, cuz. Ah. Boom. 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 What? Ah. Hey, hey, hey. 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 Is that what it feels? Is that what it feels like to be simp?
Now, we've only had 2 teams show us time and time again that they can make it up here to be able to do that. And now, who's going to be our Major 4 champion? It's time to find out. But DreamHack, let me ask you guys real quick. You ready to get this thing going?
Let's go!
It's the Major 3 champions, the LA Thieves. Scrappy, HyDra, Envoy, and Ghosty. The LA Thieves ready to give it everything in which they got to go back to back.
All right, let's hear the hater boos. Let's hear the hater boos.
To this position, they want revenge on Atlanta FaZe. We all remember what happened at Major 1. Can they do it, guy? Let's get it going.
Yeah, they want some revenge on them, but we know what they
Let's hear the hater boos. Let's hear the hater boos.
CDL. DreamHack, get ready to make some noise for your Major
Let's hear the hater boos. The hater boos. Let's hear them. Let's hear them, the hater boos.
Drazah, Simp, Cellium, and
Boo! Boo! You guys win too much. Boo! You guys win too much. Boo! Let us win. Boo! Fucking losers.
I mean, Simp and aBeZy are in takeover mode. This is gonna be lights out. FaZe up. I bet you guys cannot do it too.
I'm ready to turn the lights out and get the show started, Alley. But this crowd has been monstrous all weekend. I'm gonna ask you for the last time. Let your voices be heard.
Bro, I'm nervous as fuck right now, bro.
Merc, Maven, the stage is yours.
Grand Finals time. And Joe, if you go back to Major 1 in that final, it was a search for FaZe.
Yo, I'm nervous as shit right now. Let me tell you something. I'm nervous.
Right now, as we get here, like the regular season started with that matchup, it's going to end with that matchup. Has FaZe hardpoint improved, or has Thieves search improved? Who's got the upper hand of those two?
I mean, listen, this weekend, coming into this, I probably would have told you there's no shot FaZe is going to take an LA Thieves hardpoint, right? But I mean, they've played better and better throughout the weekend. Right, they've got their rewind under control. They're playing red card hardpoint on the side of LA Thieves. Envoy has just been an S&D mastermind. And you're talking about those two, but you have the 2 best teams clearly in the game, in control. And a lot of the times, that's the swing mode. And well, FaZe, they're able to win both at Major 1 finals.
I'm crazy.
You are.
You've got superstars everywhere. But like for me, it's not the superstars and the usual suspects. It's like Drazah on FaZe and Envoy on Thieves. I think guys like that are going to be different to this series. I really do.
Yeah, and I think you look at aBeZy, man. I mean, listen, what he did in the winners final, he had some takeover maps, and we don't say that often, right? Maybe in a search and destroy, but it was the 3 respawns where he shined like the star that he is. Can he keep that up? Can he maybe, slow down Envoy, especially in hardpoints? Map 1s, Envoy has not been great for him, but he might be the best 2-3-5 player in the league.
And we look through kind of the records of the year for a lot of these maps. Listen, they're your 2 best teams. They've been won the finals. They've been getting wins. There are a lot of strong maps here. But the only one that I looked at where I was like, this is maybe a big advantage is probably like the Skyline hardpoint for Thieves. Where else do you think it is?
I mean, dude, these first three, listen.
But I mean, they're good for FaZe.
I hear you. 26-3 though across the first three for LA Thieves.
That's a wild
We're going to a red card hard point where LA Thieves have not lost on the year. 9-0. FaZe, if you want to test how good is your hard point, it's going to be right here. Map number 1.
And this is a red card where sometimes they're great, sometimes they're shit. What I'm gonna see for FaZe on red card hard point, but I'm hoping for a war, a battle. Will it be a 2-2 split on the wins this year heading into champs? Will FaZe win 3 out of 4 and further cement their legacy as the greatest and most consistent team of all time? Here we go, map 1, FaZe, Thieves.
Oh, I'm nervous.
And as you said, Thieves have yet to lose it on the year. Can they slow down the improved hard point though from FaZe?
Yeah, and I think the highlight for FaZe this weekend.
I'm nervous, guys.
Has been the subs, right? They will stick with 2 subs. A lot of teams will bring out 3 to 4 ARs, try to slow the map down, take some of those longer range fights. But you're looking at Simp and HyDra. It just feels like those two understand this map more than anyone when it comes to raw slaying ability. But Drazah, a nice start at 4-1. LA Thieves with some early time. As we're gonna rotate here soon towards P2.
Fantastic setup on the map right now for Thieves, but a multi from Simp. Not gonna keep going. I thought maybe the triple there, but HyDra lurking, HyDra finding the kills. No opening yet in rotation for Atlanta FaZe. Ghosty trying to make sure of that, working with Scrap to shut down any transition play from FaZe. But, well, they're pushed forward far, and the spawn's going to happen to back down for FaZe. They have a bit of a split. You pick it up on one side, you pick it up on the other. What a stretch there from Thieves. 4 dead, all the control in the world. FaZe fighting for their first point.
And this is it, man. Just the map control that LA Thieves, they understand this map better than anyone, right? All the ARs are out. You have stage lockdown. Simp's going to try to go on a route and make you play. Well, you're going to rely on him. He's going to find that double. You're still looking for your first point.
Maybe gonna come now. Finally, they'll get in. The subs kind of held, well, aBeZy really limited until that kill. If you're gonna have early rotations and setups to be able to pull out a lot of ARs, it's gonna make it difficult for Simp and aBeZy. You wanna run subs like you said. If you can be ahead of the curve with your FaZe, you can really be a thorn in the side of LA Thieves. We'll keep an eye on the setups in the big rotations, but it's all Thieves early on, up 40, pushing for 50, 30. Now ready to rip and roar as Drazah hits a little snap and drop shot.
Yeah, and he needs to, because you're all going to spawn out, and well, old is still up. So it's going to be a 4 versus 2 around the P3. Both teams battling for control. Envoy, Ghosty, they're going to be out of the play for some time. So you're looking at this guy to maybe just lurk and make you play. Well, he does just that. Great awareness out of HyDra. FaZe are starting to earn some time, but they're losing the numbers.
Drazah trying to keep the numbers, though. He is traded out, though, quickly. Back into the point. Go Thieves. It's going to be the multi-kills that are everything. HyDra finds one there. It'll be him, aBeZy, Simp, those close-range snaps and Cinderella-type plays. Dancing around the point.
And this is just total control. It has been since the get-go. Maybe an opening for FaZe. They're going to find 2. They still have to deal with him. HyDra trying to do what he can, at least finessing, wasting their time on rotation. It'll be 1 versus 1. Cellium versus Envoy, and well, he is going to control stage 10 seconds before the money hill does pop on up. Well, FaZe need this to get into the game.
Yeah, and like, I guess you feel okay down 50 because aBeZy's 3 and 10. He has been limited, and yes, he has been a stud for them this weekend.
Might have to pull out another AR.
Maybe you will. Maybe you will. Again, this particular matchup. But a stage hold can be everything. Uh-oh, here we go. Cell going to be in trouble. The pressure going to come in. He tries to reposition. Will the reposition pay off? He gets a little bit of help. Tagged up, though. The wallbang's coming in. He's on 4 straight. He's going to work towards this Hellstorm. He gets all this time. Maybe finds another kill. He's going to be in prime position to add a little extra utility over to the FaZe side. But the swarm is coming. The Thieves are roaring. Pressure to Cell once again. It's all going to be on him. Little help from Simp, but now the pinch is in. FaZe pushed out of the point.
Yeah, you're going to have another chance, though, on a reset, but Scrap's able to find 2. Now just trying to find Envoy. It always just feels like that last guy so tough to take down. But Drazah, he's going to hit the final 15, or at least try to. You'd love to split this if you're Thieves. You did a pretty darn good job.
And on the other side, you chip away at it a bit. aBeZy struggles continue, though, 3 and 14. He's got to wake up in this final. Number 2 on the map. It's going to be Simp there early on the rotation. He's going to find a kill towards the point. He's going to get 2, similar to what we saw HyDra do early. Big plays there from Simp in Atlanta FaZe, trying to find some time around camera.
Yeah, HyDra was able to find that kill, but he does, get that player out of the hill. Nice nade out of Ghosty, so
keeping this P5 messy, as it always is. Whole team just battling for control. But yeah, what's going to happen for aBeZy, right? He is just a guy who plays with a lot of confidence. When that confidence goes away, what does he need to do to get back into the game? But Drazah's on that 5 spray.
Come on, guys.
Still with the sub out, sticking to his game.
We'll see how long he sticks to it. Because the only thing sticking right now, I think, are Thieves' bullets to his forehead. He is quadruple positive. No success. Oh, negative. Sorry, yeah. Well, I got that backwards. Quadruple negative and struggling, but Simp is carrying the load. You saw, I mean, their last series.
You take this, right?
Oh, yeah. But in the winner's final, I mean, you had like a dud out of Simp, aBeZy goes nuts. You had a dud out of aBeZy, Simp goes nuts. They try to pick each other up. Why they're the greatest duo of all time. aBeZy, though, still shooting crooked.
Yeah, well, this is, you know, you're only down 11 with him having that rough of a start. You take that all day. 2 minutes off the game clock already. Sometimes on red card, that's just what happens. But a lot of the times, teams clean it up on this first rotation. Well, second rotation over towards that P1. aBeZy inside a ticket, just waiting for his teammates off spawn.
And I think what was so impressive from him was, like, yes, the kills, but his ability to finesse, the ability to annoy players like Rancor, those ARs that can be such a staple in the back lines. His reading of situations and finesse so crucial. Hasn't been able to get much of that as of now. As his teammates drop around him, he's taking a route, looking for openings, trying to heat on up. 3 straight for him. Still alive. He's gonna catch. Oh, I thought caught Ghosty.
Yeah, almost does. But I mean, LA Thieves, they're doing a great job controlling stage, controlling middle of the stairs. So FaZe have not been able to contest. Slowly but surely, that lead continues to grow here for LA Thieves. Just past that 100-point mark. P2 coming up soon in 5 seconds. Well, Ghosty's on 5 in a row. Getting closer and closer towards that Hellstorm, but you have the spawns that you want into that setup where they were so great the first time we were here.
Back to Ghosty. Keep an eye on this streak. This goes nuts from the steps. Trying to keep it going, work with his teammate to isolate Cell. They're able to do that. They're winning it from the front, but uh-oh, here comes aBeZy. They do trade it out, so can't do anything too crazy. All the kills going the way of Thieves. Lead pushing back out to about 50. These P2s have been terrific for Thieves.
Yeah, now is a great job. Both the tiny tears, Simp and aBeZy tried to, you know, take a long route through the middle, but they were able to catch it. Scrap was able to find 2. Now up to 3 in a row, leading the lobby in kills. And yeah, I mean, this has been almost the cleanest of 60s here for LA Thieves. Ghosty, he's been alive this entire time since P1. All this objective time has led towards this Hellstorm. A big moment here for FaZe to fight back.
You see why they're undefeated on the year, ripping, roaring, trying and not dying. Thieves in control. Let's hear the comps.
No, he didn't. Simp and Cell. 100% no, he didn't. He's not showing off the hill, by the way. One. He should be weak. Eat better. On the car weak. Two there. I'm actually, 2 outer, 1 time. Yep. On me, weak. Alright, 1 outer, 2 on top. I have a self control as well. Yeah. Outer. One more. aBeZy. Chop. Don't see him. We're gonna go all the way up top. Low. Watch out. Nice. Another one there on time. Both ARs. Outer. Big 20. I have a for new. Let's put that guy. One left. 2 of them. Another one here. You already shot. He's weak. They flipped. Nice. It's Drazah. He's already behind us, I'm pretty sure. I'm clearing him.
Oh, he's in here. EP2. Alright, first guy P2.
I need help. Already out of us. Yo, just everyone, right up. Yeah, I'm camping S1. Yo, low streak, P2, 1 P2. 1-0, absolute time, Drazah. Yo, listen, 2 mid head.
On time, Drazah in yellow.
Yeah, you're gonna streak.
Drazah in yellow.
Minute that weak.
Yo, come mid.
Yo, going mid door right now.
I don't see mid door, I'll tell you where that.
Middle.
Payphone 2 times. Payphone dead. 2 times. Last 2 times.
1 shot out 2, I got 1.
There's 20 low streak. The low streak first guy. 1 shot. He's on the hedge.
You made them split though, yes or no?
Yes.
Nice.
I'm trying out with you. Only 1 more.
Weak. Low right.
1 red hedge, the rest there.
Red hedge. 1 shot, 2 of them. I'm just living. I gotta live.
Just stay alive. We need to block time here.
That's it.
Top. He's still 2 their side, Dale. 2 their side. 2 of them. Weak, go.
Yeah, I got one. Another one there. Simp.
Mid hedge. Top mid hedge.
Don't do.
I'm gonna trap here. Nice.
One's in you.
Here.
Okay, go research. I'm going to take it.
Yo, I have to pay for cut.
Nice. He could be lights. Yo, he's elbow.
He's out.
On the camera.
Hey, yo, one's gonna be paid for the mid. Last 2 minutes. After that.
I'm running in chairs.
Yeah, I hear you.
I have the pitch.
Nice. I have time.
I'm staying on chairs.
Yeah, elbow. I'm not
I have the pitch.
Scrap is flying. 5 straight on 32. Lead growing again for Thieves. Close to putting away the map 1. I mean, Drazah made a massive play early in that stage hard point, but Thieves answer back behind the streak. They are battling, and this is a fantastic hold of camera. Every single second feels like a dagger.
I mean, Scrap is frying, but how good is the communication to LA Thieves? Just so many back and forth. Envoy and Ghosty just calling out the strats, calling out names, where they're going. And of course, you just sprinkle in Scrap yelling at him. Dead after dead is LA Thieves, 16 points away from taking map 1.
Up nearly 100. HyDra, Scrap, the superstars doing it. You're getting a full team effort, but wow, this is why you paid those guys to be in the roster. Looking to shut it down here with the final 15. They have outplayed and outclassed in the map 1. Good thing for FaZe, no strangers to dropping the map 1. Typically the team B, and that's when they bounce back after. Nice little stretch there from them, but maybe too little, too late. We'll see. Close to having that nutty comeback in the map 1 of the winners final.
Yeah, it's been a crazy weekend. And well, aBeZy finally pulls out that extra AR, but I think it's just a little too late. This is just maybe the one team where you can't do that. You have that second sub, and it seems to go against them. Because LA Thieves, and this is why they are undefeated on this map. Nobody squares up with them. FaZe trying to do it again. Well, it just not gonna work out.
Still fighting though, trying to clear the player out of the point. 13 still needed for Thieves. This would have to be perfect, and well, what's been perfect is Thieves P2. Their P2s have been nuts. Cell's getting out the 5 straight. Maybe he can earn a streak to make this more manageable. This has been a bit of a terror, an incredible stretch from FaZe. It's just, is it too late, or is it another insane comeback? We've had so many this weekend, so many this past month. Is there another one maybe coming here? Ghosty maybe playing spoiler. They have to fight through now. Thieves are inside. Scrap is winning fights. He is roaring. P2 is where it started for us. P2 is where it ends. Thieves take the map 1.
10-0 now on the year on red card hardpoint, and that is the reason why they may never see it again for the rest of the year. There's always a veto versus this team, but for FaZe, I mean, their vault has gotten away for them, right? This was the one worry for FaZe coming into this tournament, was just sort of map selection, their map pool when it comes to hardpoint. They've relied on Rewind. They will have that later on, but we just got to get there. Well, no, they won't have. They'll have Hacienda later on, so it's going to be a tough one for FaZe.
Yeah, maybe just pull out that third AR a little late. Listen, they found success behind. They always want to run more subs. FaZe always want to play more speed, get your face. But it was incredible finesse, incredible angles and setups from Thieves to kind of limit those play-making ability from FaZe. aBeZy, I mean, he gets going. I bet he was before in 16 or something to start out. Definitely heats on up. But then Simp starts to slow down once aBeZy gets going. Drazah is definitely a leader on the FaZe side, but on the other end of it, Scrap and HyDra, the super mega stars of this Thieves lineup. You get what you pay for.
Yeah, and I mean, listen, after the first, set of hills, you're only down around 11, and it's looking pretty good, but you see the big jump, 106 to 157, that was that second P2. Yeah. And then FaZe, they had stage control, but that is where that streak comes in, allows LA Thieves to split a good majority of that time. You flatline a bit if you're FaZe to round that game out.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the streak, I mean, maybe they got that time, and we got ourselves a game. You saw the comeback kind of starting as well, just, too late. They only needed, 15 for the win by the time FaZe started to get that little stretch going. We'll check out some of the highlights. Impressive win from Thieves, but I think for FaZe, it's like, I don't know, they knew what they were getting into with this map 1. I'm not saying they chalked up as a loss by any means, but this is one that favored Thieves. It is their search and control game that got them the win at that major 1. It might be on the back of that, because they just... Can they split the hard points? Can they win 1? Can they win the map 4?
It's actually Skyline. Yeah, I thought it was Haci. No, it's actually Haci's the second control.
Yes.
So, yeah, Skyline hard point.
That's even harder for him, probably.
Yeah, just the map pool in hard point. But yeah, relying on search and destroy and control moving forward.
Might be the same exact recipe to get a win here. But listen, this is not the same Thieves team from Major 1 when it comes to search and destroy. HyDra, we know, is a player that gets better and better as the year goes on in Surge. Major 1 not great for him after that. Kind of in that top 3 to 5 conversation when it comes to Surge players. He's going to be huge for him. This is a refined team. They now have a major title. I I don't think it's realistic to count on winning 3 searches.
No, yeah, that's just it, right? I mean, if you're LA Thieves, that was the whole goal after Major 1. Just lock in on S&D and control. We're going to be a great hard point team. That has stuck for them. But yeah, we're doing a rewind, search and destroy next. And I mean, it's a solid map for both teams, but we have not seen it.
Bitch, I'll be this nigga.
For FaZe on this major. So, I mean, it's one of those things where it's just, preparation from online, now bring it into the major, but a lot of the times you're hoping to play some of the maps you've seen over the weekend, so you can make some small adjustments.
Yeah, right.
You know, what works, what doesn't work. It should be a good one.
Now when it's that Skyline map 4, though, it's like, it feels like one FaZe maybe needed to win. I don't know if they viewed it that way, but better chance probably there. Granted, I know Skyline can be crazy, but Thieves sometimes limit the wackiness. They can be so good.
Yeah, I think if you can get it to 5, if you're like FaZe, you have a chance. I think the back 3 are very good for FaZe. But can they get there?
Can they get there? This map 2 is huge. Absolutely huge. We just know, like, when Thieves win, a lot of times it is 3-0. It is 4-0. They will smash you. FaZe trying to survive to get deeper in this. Because, I mean, as good as FaZe played this weekend, from a overall season standpoint, from like a map standpoint, it is advantage to Thieves, I think. When you broke it down and looked at the actual maps, like, listen, they've been one of the best online teams of all time. I know they have a major win too, so not taking away from the LAN performance for Thieves, but like online they've been insane. It's like all their map records look ludicrous. They do. There's not a lot of openings for FaZe. As good as they are at some things, Thieves a little bit better statistically. They just are.
Yeah, 26-3 for these first 3.
Yeah, that's insane. 26-3. For these opening maps is absolutely absurd. What was it for the map 2?
What, undefeated 3-0 here for FaZe, and I think 5-1 for Thieves. So both. Love a little rewind, search and destroy.
Map 2, grand final. Here we go. Thieves trying to steamroll. Take control and never look back. On offense, let's see what they can find, but Scrap was rolling in that map 1. Just dead. Energy was going. The comps were so good in that listen-in.
And we know sometimes, right, when you're in, the team waiting in the final, that map 1 can get away from you. The team just played a loser's bracket final, just took down Miami. Guns are going to be a little bit hotter. It felt like the back half. Maybe FaZe started to get going a bit, but now they have to respond here. It's a 2-for-1 for Thieves, and you see, he's just trying to dodge bullets. His Envoy does a great job to give them numbers.
Ghosty's going to get picked, though, as good as it was from Envoy and HyDra to stay alive. Cell's going to get 2, and then he's going to be dropped. Let's go, 1v1, Simp, HyDra, why not, Simp? Or wins the one-on-one. Not really a crazy clutch scenario, but God, he had a lot in that winner's final, didn't he?
Yeah, but Cellium is the difference maker there, right? I mean, he gets the pick on a Ghosty to turn this into 2 versus 2. Then he gets the second. And Simp has no clue, or sorry, HyDra has no clue where Simp is. Just trying to time it, not able to get away with his life.
And Proto, I mean, very different, obviously, but like, FaZe got slaughtered in the first blood department. Still won that map. They 3v4'd a lot. So a team more than capable of bringing it back with down a man. Don't want that to be the case the entire time throughout this map too, but to get it done, that one. Big play to Cellium, as you said. Okay. We'll flip it. Cell's got eyes on street, and this is aggressive quickly from Thieves. They love to take space over towards Burger. It's going to be sometimes HyDra, sometimes Scrap. They will find openings, and he found an opening.
Yeah, I was saying, did he spot him? No, you're just shouldering. I mean, Scrap's looking over him. Now, what does HyDra want to do? Does he want to take down Cell? Does he want to flank the rest of them? Well, Scrap might be asking for some assistance, but he's just going to back away, leave HyDra to do whatever he wants.
How often have we seen this from Thieves? Like, they have some magic up the street. They find openings so often. We saw it against Surge so much. We see it here in this round. The player in Cellium, or at times like Abuzah, like, it's just the angle. You don't spot it. You're so focused on one thing. As soon as shots go, HyDra's going to move up. And that should be the opening. There's the first blood. Scrap actually ends up getting it back-to-back. First bloods for him. You got to close out this round, though. Better chance to do it now is Ghosty backs one in as well. Drazah wins a nutty one. Maybe gives them a shot.
Yeah, maybe a bit of an overkill if you are HyDra, but you're going to be playing with confidence. Envoy, his duo, there to back him up. Now he's going to call in for help, and Thieves off that middle street play with Scrap and HyDra able to find that first blood, keep numbers.
And that's what we're going to watch a lot on those offenses for FaZe. Like, how are they going to deal with that? Because they don't do it every time. But if you see HyDra playing street side, just know he's going to be aggressive. He absolutely is. Sometimes he'll pull out an AR, get the Burger, and find an angle at a DVD. Sometimes he'll work a 2-man game with Scrap, but they're as good as anyone at doing it. And it just seems like they understand something of the timings that the others don't.
Well, I mean, Cell's just throwing shoulders,
He
right?
is.
Scraps, pepper, and shots, so it's just tough for Cell to watch everything.
Like, it's almost like he's looking at me go. He's putting shots at me go. He just finds the cut on through. 1-1 though. Scrap. All the first bloods so far. Looking to maybe find another. He's trying to square up with Simp. Simp gets the spot. Scrap gets the info as well. Oh, Simp takes some shots there.
A lot of shots. And he's going to have to call for backup. aBeZy's going to rotate over. So he's going to reach in, but Scrappy's going to continue to push forward. He wants to take gunfights.
Looks like they're trying to maybe double chow this. Scrap's got to be careful. He wants to chow anything, but you're hoping for a one-on-one. Now comes the help from HyDra. aBeZy's going to push it out and find the opener. They know Scrap's there as well. I think Simp's taking 200 damage in the round, but he's still going to be alive. Back towards the B-bomb protection. Taking space will also be number 4 in Drazah.
Yeah, but Scrap has an idea, or does he?
No, I don't think he spotted him.
You're going to go for this plant. Scrap is going to tie it up at 3 versus 3, but what does Drazah find? Drazah's able to get 1. He's able to find 2. Both of those players backed it away from the bomb. Now it's down to a 1 versus 3. We saw him do it just a match ago. A little bit tougher, though. As FaZe know his position, Cellium's going to find the kill. They take the lead.
And granted, it was a very different timing and situation, but like that exact spot on the map is going to be so big as we get deeper into this. Late in the round, early in the round, that angle, there's just so many openings to get shots in.
Yeah, and when you have 4 towards B, right, you just don't know. They could, hit any sort of timing. It's one of those where they could be in burger the entire round. You've had no mid-street presence, so you're just taking the risk to go for the plant.
Yeah, just, I don't know. The last round was like, okay, HyDra got there. Let's wait and see when he pounces. Here, Drazah got there. What does he find from it? Ends up being 2. aBeZy able to get that first blood, so on the board in that regard, but up 2-1 in the scoreline. Looks like a more standard round where Scrap's going to push up burger. HyDra's not going to be aggressive on that side of it, so a little more typical maybe for Cell for now.
Envoy, aBeZy just waving hello.
Hello.
Finding that information. Cellium continues to watch. Street could just be an A execute here for FaZe. As well, stuns going over the top. Simp just crawling on up, just maybe waiting for a slide chow from one of the players from LA Thieves. But this has been a very patient rewind game so far for our attacking teams.
Yeah, grand final time. That's why. What's the timing going to be? Do they push this while the plant's going down and have advantage? That seems to be the case. Starting to forward is going to be Ghosty. The plant's going to be in, can somehow get away. The most efficient planner in Slayer, in search and destroy. Will they pick out his spot? He is just waiting. The pressure's going to come in. They are. They're going to find him. Simp's going to drop.
Drazah's trying to make a play. He's trying to find the flank timing. Cellium, well, it's going to get red. HyDra, of course. That's the type of play that he would make. So 1 versus 4. Diffuse already halfway there. Not planted for you. So like these respond on defense.
Yeah, it just feels like, I mean, Simp's got nowhere to go after the plant. Like, he's just kind of stuck there. As they swing on him, it just feels like someone has to kill him. Like, someone has to grab one of those.
Yeah, it's just tough. I mean, maybe there's a chance he can get away somewhere, but yeah, he's opting to play a bit of an off angle, waiting for a slide chow, but yeah, Ghosty just reads it. Good stuff there from Ghosty to open it up, and then yeah, Drazah's like, I don't know, I'll try to do something.
That Envoy and Ghosty pushed up, right? Like, I don't know if he could have really backed out of that.
Yeah, it's just a risk. Maybe he could run through Gen, slide through the door. Just, yeah, he has no help.
I thought the second they swung on him, like someone was going to get a pick on one of the players. Just no one got anything. Easy, a rough map 1. Trying to make some plays here in the search and destroy as we're all square. Taking risks, maybe it's going to be draws. Keep an eye on that number 4.
Yeah, I mean, Josie's been watching this, but the timing has not worked out for him. While Draws is able to sneak on through, bomb is being planted.
How often is that route? That player that makes the play. Drazah gets through, finds the kill. Now just trying to get away with his life, buy as much time as he can.
Yeah, he hits a stun so his teammates can get to him. Gets a stun on a Ghosty. Cellium is keeping Thieves on his courtyard side. He's gonna have a big 1v1 versus Envoy. aBeZy though on the retake. And well, this defense for both of these squads has been perfect. And as you said, it all is about that flank.
It seems that way so far, right? Like not always the case on rewind, but so far in this, yeah. What's the timing? What's the opening? what do you do? Both teams are trying to deal with it right now. It's HyDra taking risks, it's Drazah taking risks, and so far the risks are paying off. Is it going to end up biting him? How do you deal with it?
Yeah, I think maybe if you're a defense, maybe throw a little bit more B aggression, just kind of avoid the middle of the street. Or if you're an offense, just try to give it up, go quick towards B, but that is not easy.
Just feels like you almost like have to have someone that their only job is
to watch that
play. But then at the same time, if it is an aggressive type offense, or sorry, defense, and you have a 4-on-3 somewhere else because they're posted, it can end up hurting you. But I might just be like, yeah, listen, just make sure no one gets there. Okay, this is looking more at the early round. HyDra is going to be playing there with Scrap. Can Cell get the spot this time, or will the timing be there for HyDra to get through? So let's watch Cell's POV and see how this plays out. HyDra's waiting. He wants to hit this cross. So it's probably like...
It's probably now?
He gets damage in, HyDra's going to go.
Yeah, so he has to back away, and now HyDra, he's going to sneak down up through laundry.
And this is where Cell's got to say, like, I backed up and didn't have an angle, someone could be through, right? Like,
yeah, no, he's got to give the opposite team something to be open, but they're just busy. HyDra, though, doesn't find a kill. Bomb is planted, and Cell gets a first blood. Still doable, though, for Thieves. HyDra's going to fly. Turn this into a 3 versus 3.
Trying to get back to full. He will. On the stairs. Pop it and peeking. Scrap's going to find another HyDra. HyDra. I thought it got away from him when he first got through, but there are still another example. Like, I guess I'm just thinking, like, if Cell backs down there, there's a timing there. Someone's got to be turning their head, right? Or some reposition.
Yeah, or he's just got to call it. He's got to calm it better. But both teams struggling really on their offense. These retakes on point for our teams. And while we saw HyDra's POV, this was Scrap. He's worried about someone maybe being on the defuse. Drazah, you know, he just pre-fires that, but Scrap able to find too.
The more I think like that player right now, it seems it's not about, listen, as much as I know like Cell, Scrap, they want to take a one-on-one at JoeDeceives. Your job's to not take damage and always have eyes.
Well, take damage.
Like, I mean, just sitting there shoulder, not thinking about taking the fight, but more just making sure nobody gets through. I don't know, because the only reason it's open is because he takes damage, has to back down.
Yeah, we'll see what both our teams have to do.
I mean, I'm not the professional. I'm just speaking out loud. It's just been wide open, and I'm thinking through how they're going to deal with it.
And maybe here's another chance to Drazah. Instead of going all the way through Burger, he tried to get through mid-street. He does get caught, bomb being planted. Another retake on this A site.
I think you're going to go. They know once deep towards Burger, they're going to sit it with numbers, or are they? No numbers anymore. Oh, on Cell, he's in slam back-to-back for Thieves. Lovely bit of work there in the round.
And that's just a call. LA Thieves, as soon as that bomb is planted, Envoy is saying go. He's trying to catch them on these slides forward. He's got some help over the top, and it is clean. They find all 3 in the 3-on-3.
And that's partially probably why you kill Drazah, so you know there's no funny business, or it's like, hey, if somebody did get through, if we just push forward, then whatever. Get the other kills, then we'll deal with it. Stay active, post-plant. Like, you want to just plant post up, but right now it feels like you probably have to be active just with how these rounds have been playing. Don't give time for the late flank to come in.
Well, here's a switch up, maybe aggression towards B. LA Thieves, though, they're going to call this. They know. All 4 players going to be in courtyard. They are quickly going to react, try to take Jen's control and work through the flank. Meanwhile, Ghosty's going to back all the way up, and this is just going to be a pinch.
Oh, that pick. Huge from Scrap. Another first blood for him, his 3rd. He got to win that. Not able to do it. HyDra somehow gets 2. Thieves a round away from a 2-0 edge. They read the aggression, and they deal with it perfectly.
It's not only as soon as they read it, they have a response for it. They have the reaction right away. What is the play call? Hey, 2 are going to go through DVD. We're going to flank right away. Ghosty, you go all the way back towards our spawn. But yeah, I think the key is Scrap somehow rips Simp on the slide across, because Simp wants to get to the bomb. But he's able to hit the shots, gets the headshot, and in that moment, FaZe panic.
He's 8-3, 1,300 damage, 3 first bloods. Scrap is ripping. And Simp, you think of the winner final, what? Map 2, 14-4. He's 1-5. They have taken him out of this and not made the plants easy like we just saw. FaZe got to win 3 straight, starting here.
Well, that's how that shit ends.
Counterson, another pick from Scrap. Another first blood. That is 4. Taking any fight, putting down heads. One of the straightest shooters we have ever seen. And his kill, well, that might seal the map too. It's a 2v3 chance now for FaZe. aBeZy is going to even up the odds. 2 versus 2.
Yeah, it's just Ghosty. He's been a little bit out of the play. He was hoping that everyone would route to him. He was making the route through Burger. So in the 2v2, they do not have bomb either. You have the read on this if you're aBeZy and Drazah, it feels like. With aBeZy's position. Still a stun in his hand. Ghosty gonna throw it out, not gonna connect. Almost takes out a teammate.
Yeah, that was...
Time is ticking.
Nearly funky. 20 to go. The 2v2 for the map. Here goes Ghosty, here goes HyDra. Bomb is recouped, aBeZy spots the Envoy. He's at the one-on-one, aBeZy's gonna win it. He's had a slow map and a slow series, but he gets 2 in that round that are the difference. How many of these rounds are they gonna have to bring back in 3v4s, Lord?
And that was close. I mean, you could almost get caught sprinting if you were aBeZy. I mean, HyDra has you, right? They're thinking they're moving towards B. There's only 9 seconds left. Let's start to rotate on over, but Drazah, he's able to find Ghosty, and yeah, aBeZy wins it. I thought that was to be another 1v1, but FaZe stay alive. But what are they gonna do now on offense? Because nothing has been working.
I think Simp needs to stay away from Scrap.
Yeah.
He has just had his number. Scrap has been unreal. First blood doesn't lead to a round win though. More standard, no aggressive up street side from Thieves.
But as you said, right, if you're gonna leave Cell out towards street, that allows you a 4 versus 3 on the A bomb site.
Yes.
Well, here's the aggression. HyDra on the other part of the map, gonna start to push on up. Please throw some shoulders, but does aBeZy know he's got the help on Envoy?
Oh, now he does. Taking their time and looking for the opening. Another first blood. Are you kidding me? That is going to be 5 now for Scrap. Nobody seems to be able to gun him. Cell going to be key here as he's working out. Or how's the fight going to go with Ghosty?
Yeah, they have to find him.
Oh
you
my God!
if you're Cellium. Now it's a 3v3. 3v3.
Trying to pull off another 3v4. His face. Simp just getting away. 16 HP and slips through the cross.
Okay, bomb being planted now, and actually Cell stays. Cell stays. The movement out of FaZe, so tough to take down.
He gets caught on the timing. He gets caught and dropped. It's all on Cell now.
They hear the glass break, and they're just going to bait out the defuse.
He is dropped, and it's Thieves now up 2-0. Scrap simply too good. So many first bloods. And what they couldn't do in the grand final in Major Rome is take a surge. Well, they've already got one up here, and they are looking to run through this FaZe roster.
And this is what I was talking about, right? You're hoping at this point in the tournament, you at least play another rewind surge if you are FaZe. So, right, I mean, they lost one earlier to C9, maybe have some micro adjustments, but doesn't seem to be working here whatsoever. For Atlanta FaZe, just shut down, and yeah, a big part of that is, well, I mean, a major part of that is Scrap.
Yeah, he was terrific. I gotta see what he ended on, but what a map out of him. Just taking one-on-ones and winning all of them. 10 in 5, 1,500 damage, 5 first bloods. They win the first blood count 7-3, dominant in that regard. It felt like every time FaZe were going to take a round, it was in a 3v4 type fashion. Simp, who's been so good in Search and Destroy, is utterly silenced, where he has been so good at working plans with this team. Yes, he gets 3M, but they made it difficult. Hell, he barely slipped through in that last round. He was getting put down, and they just took him out of the game. And if you're going to take, what were we just chatting about? Like, Cell's usually getting his numbers, but like when FaZe are at their best, Simp and aBeZy are putting in work. You take aBeZy out of the map 1, you take Simp out of the map 2, you're up 2-0.
Yeah, and this is why this start of the series was so strong, but now the big one, protocol control. I mean, the best for both of them. Should be an incredible one, hopefully.
Hopefully, because yeah, this feels like you gotta win. I know you're talking about getting deeper in it, but like FaZe have got to take this one. They're at risk of getting put down. Desk, how's it looking?
I thought like Simp and aBeZy were supposed to get first bloods.
Yeah, they are supposed to usually.
What's Scrap doing? Because you get 10 kills, half of them are to start the round, Alleycat.
If I'm correct, actually, land single map opening duel wins is from aBeZy at Major 3, a total of 5. So Scrap has now tied that.
Awesome stuff between our two teams that have raised trophies in the past. Who is going to raise more? It's going to be settled at Champs, I have a feeling, because LA Thieves are in the driver's seat right now. Atlanta FaZe, do they crumble or do they bounce back moving forward? Your chance to revisit some of the footage.
I mean, I'm never going to doubt them for the bounce back, but by the looks of it to me, Scrap has put his 10,000 hours in. He has achieved mastery of this game. The way he has been playing all tournament long,
it's godlike. Like, he's pre-firing people endlessly. He knows where they're going to be at all times.
UAV.
Yeah, S&D every single game mode. He might as well be playing with wall hacks. It would not make any bit of difference.
Yeah, I mean, the retakes were electric on the side of LA Thieves. I mean, Atlanta had literally no success on their attacking rounds on this map. Like, just so many times early, you saw them trying to get it down at A. The trade just not going their way. LA retaking almost immediately. And then the one round, they try to go all the way over towards B. They get pinched. Ghosty finds one, and they just get away, or they lose the round. So, like, for Atlanta FaZe, usually one of the best attacking teams that we have in the league, LA Thieves just stronger today.
What do you see out in this search?
I just saw a lot of LA Thieves winning their ones. That was what it was for me. A lot of these close gunfights, I mean, it was just on the side of, like, not only is Scrap getting good for 2, again, it's kind of like the situation in the last series where it's like you have a 5th man on the map. He's sitting at 10 and 5 double positive. When you're not trading this guy out, it's going to make it that much easier for us as a team.
He's also slip by aBeZy, by the way, prevented a round 11. This could have been an Atlanta game.
Yeah, he red dot chased a little bit. I don't know if there was a comm or whatever. He saw the guy. He was sitting at orange. He could have made a massive impact play. It ends up being 2 kills. Him and Simp didn't take it down. And yeah, I mean, to Scrap's credit, he killed Simp first 3 times. Well, you're taking Simp out. Like, he's been electric in search for
Chris Lair can't drop 14 if he's on the bench watching the sideline. Let's take a look, though, at some of the big moments in game 1. And you're diving us deeper with a quick scope.
Yeah, let's talk about this P2. Listen, they are the best at this situation every single time. This is the end game setup that they're working into. So let's jump to the map. I'll walk you guys through it and how you can accomplish this. So right here, they're going to be having the stage spawn. This is what they want. In this situation, after you find the kills, because they're going to be having to push towards you, you want to get a guy pushed all the way up over here, just kind of playing for information. You're going to back one up towards stage if you're LA Thieves. You're going to be stage. You can see up top window. And then the guy in hill has to be active. He can see the cross through glass because everybody on FaZe is going to be coming from this direction. So they only have 2 options. Either we're going all the way around, that's going to take forever, or we're going to come through here where we have 2 ARs pre-aiming us. So I'll talk you guys through it as the situation unfolds. But right now, Ghosty's in time. We just want to find these kills, and then we can get to our setup, right? Layers. We got to take our time before we can get there. HyDra finds a beautiful 2-piece, number 5 in the remap. Scrap turns around to kill the player that's on the pinch, and now we have to be active around the hill while taking space. You see we push all the way up, and HyDra get to their base. Now, guys, we're in the end game setup. I'm Ghosty. I'm getting time. I can see the cross at glass. I got a player at stage. You can see top window. You have no choice but to take a route all the way around, and you see who's there. Scrap's there, finding kills mid. Nothing you can do.
Is LA Thieves pre-firing in all these instances? Is it baiting for one another? It felt like they were kind of playing with their food, bringing Atlanta into their crosshairs.
I mean, I joke about, like, the wall hacks. It's they just know the timings to a T. And if you're playing against a good team, they, like, just have the instincts to know exactly where they are, where it's going to be coming from. And if the pressure's not there, they know what the secondary read is. So when I say dialed in, it is like 10 out of 10 right now. Scrap is final form.
And they just assume the positions instantly.
Yes.
Right? Like, HyDra gets a 2-piece. Okay, I know what we're about to do.
Yeah.
Done. Like, it's the highest level Call of Duty match.
You saw it in your clip, too. Like, Scrap was the one filling in when he's hedges. He's constantly turning to check. Prior to that, it was Envoy in that spot. He's constantly turning to check mid-map. It's anyone in the right spots. All 4 players are doing the right things constantly.
One-word answers. We have a game 3 ready.
Scrap.
Who drops the most kills?
Scrap.
Scrap.
Copycat.
Cellium. This is not about to be some 4-0. I need a game
Drazah. It's control on the mic for this one. Make some noise. It's Maven and Merc.
I thought for sure it wasn't a 4-0. We've had back-to-back 4-0s. I was like, give me something. Give me a 6, a 7. I don't know. I'm starting to get nervous, man.
I think this is a must-win here for FaZe. You know, don't know a Skyline hardpoint. I mean, that is where LA Thieves won Major 3, right? Versus Surge was on Skyline hardpoint. So, yeah, we could have that repeat.
It just feels like these 2 teams are so good that, like, whoever is playing better in that particular hour, that particular moment is going to get the edge. Thieves are playing better right now, and they have got the edge. Granted, it's a best 7. It could be a long series, but, like, is this winnable for FaZe? Absolutely. Can you just survive to the deeper part? You said it right at the beginning. Can they get deeper in the series? So often that is a recipe for success. We just talk about best of 5s and then being Team B. They win it in the middle of the end of the series. I just don't know if they're getting there. You can't rely on some of your strengths, though, against a team like Thieves because they're just better.
Yeah, we've talked about this, right? What's at stake? $150,000 plus first overall seed. And that is a big deal when it comes champs time. We saw the bracket. First seed, you're going to play Breach. Second seed, you're going to play OpTic round 1 at champs.
And I think Scrap knows he's fighting for the MVP as well.
Yeah.
It's like, if FaZe win this, you have to give it to Cell, unless, like, Simp has some insane moment from here forward. He's been good this weekend, but he'd have to be nuts, right? And, like, win probably tournament MVP to get the season 1. if Scrappy wins, this is his. It is his 100%.
Especially what he's doing in this final right
He
now.
knows it though. He's playing like it. It's his MVP. He wants it. He can smell it now. Up 2-0. There's blood in the water, and Scrap is hungry.
Well, Simp's got to get hungry. I mean, he has got to lock it in. We have seen him have some takeover maps, I mean, for how many years? But these guys, I mean, yeah, has to be it for FaZe.
And even, dude, even like last year, it seems like sometimes, like, the teams that beat them were teams that were more willing to pull out an extra AR. Like, you think about OpTic doing that a lot last year, that would be a problem. I know they own that matchup, but, like, at the end of the year, OpTic with the extra AR sometimes, like, it would catch FaZe and they would want to stick with 2. Here, that seems to be the case a little bit. I'm curious to see what aBeZy is going to do in some of these respawns going forward.
Yeah, I mean, that's just all based off your scrims, right? Your sort of 2 SMG setup probably has better results than when they try a 3rd, 4th AR. So you stick with it. I mean, it's worked outside of LA Thieves.
I think we have a bit of an issue, just like with our switcher getting over to the game. I think they're hopping into it. We'll find out in a second. For now, we're going to see a fly through a protocol seemingly till the end of time. If you didn't know what the map looked like, we're showing it to you over and over and over again. Bear with us, and hopefully we'll be good in just a sec. I think I'm just seeing black screens. I've got no idea. I'll let you know as soon as we can.
Oh, well, we have this like data feed, and I can see.
Oh, they're playing. Yeah, they're 100% playing. All right. Sorry, everybody. We'll try to let you know what the deal is. Okay, gameplay's coming back up. Here we go. All right.
Yeah.
We are good. Envoy already on 5 straight. Simp on 4
8
straight.
points captured. Okay.
8 point is captured. So Thieves taking advantage early, and HyDra looking to get involved. B now. The focus for Thieves, but you've got FaZe players forward, and they are finding pickings. That 7 straight percent. Was he going to turn it on was the question. Yes, turning it on, getting loose and funky, up to 8 in a row. With aBeZy, the Tiny Terrors maybe finally finding space, finding wins. Simp finally dropped. Did he get the streak? Or was he sure? I actually didn't.
I did see, but I mean, yeah, we wanted to see Simp step it up, and he answers that call. Still a winnable round, though, for LA Thieves. You only have 9 lives, 50 seconds to work with. A big set of kills here to put pressure on. aBeZy's trying to get pinched, but it could be onto him. It's him and Cellium. What does aBeZy find while him and Cellium win the gunfights to deal with the player on the point? But there is still Scrap alive, and he's trying to get to 15. He's at the help with Ghosty. That's going to be all 3. It's all down to Simp, but he misses the jump. He's trying to play his life, and while LA Thieves, they were trapped. They get out of it. They find 8 kills in a row.
And that is your good control teams. You can be pinned into hell, but you just need one moment, one play to get out. You blink, and the round is over. So as much as, yeah, that start was awesome. Well, okay, start of what we watched was awesome for FaZe. Thieves get out of it, and they close it out. An incredible play there from Ghosty.
I mean, yeah, it was, what, 15-9, 50 seconds. They just won everything. Yeah, well, Scrap gets them out. Then they were able to push up the map. I thought aBeZy and Cell, with those 2, maybe it slows things down, but the ARs find the kills they needed to secure B.
Thieves on the board first in the series and in the map. Scrap continues to win fight after fight. Can't deal with both though, but Drazah working up towards B here early. Got aBeZy to work with. We'll see what they can get done objectively. Just one on it.
Well, it's just like a 2-man split, right? Envoy and HyDra are saying, we'll just deal with the guys in the spawn. We trust you right now to win the gunfight, and they do. As, I mean, yeah, LA Thieves, there is just so much trust in one another.
Trust is in, the gunny is in. Simp getting farmed now as he tries to find another thing. The whole team getting farmed. Already up 7 lives. Thieves simply too good. FaZe have got to get something going quickly. Something to get out of here like Thieves were able to do. Still, the pressure is in. They are just slamming them. Up 10 lives now. The next wave is in. Envoy now involved in the action. Damage in, kills through. Ghosty's got 1 directly underneath, but aBeZy's double. Maybe your chance to get out, but you've only got 30 seconds now to go. And HyDra lurks mid this entire time and turns it into a double.
He's just slowing down the progress. Only 1 player now, and they have to find HyDra. Where did he go? Cellium can't find him. You just regen your health. You wait for your teammates off spawn. Simp's trying to do what he can. Trying to just will them forward, at least get this A objective done. Him and aBeZy, they're able to take down 4.
Only 11 lives. This will have to be clinical after
They do the exact same thing?
Yeah, basically they have to. Right as it finishes, you get 1 kill. Ghosty, his life so valuable, trying to stay up and get some help. Great help there from Envoy. Make sure you don't go 2 dead. Okay, now you go 2 dead.
Might go 3
dead. Drop shots at the drop. Are they going to steal around? Ghosty, though, the difference maker in the offense. The difference maker maybe in the defense. That, too, though, slows it down so much.
I mean, you would have had 3 to 4 on the point. Round probably would have been done, but now you have a chance. And Scrap almost lines up the double. 12 versus 6. You're going to pause the clock, but that is not the problem for FaZe. It is the life count.
Ghosty, just unbelievable. He's 10-11, but he has had the kills that matter most. The FaZe player forward is off the point. No respawns remaining. 4v12, nearly stealing one. But now the theft, well, it's all to Thieves. 3v10. Ghosty still here. I thought another double for him. aBeZy and Drazah are going to have to somehow pull this off. Best of luck, because you only have 1 tick done, even if they 2v4. I don't know if you can get the point done quick enough before the spawn comes in, and well, that conversation is going to be done. Oh, on aBeZy. Damage in, Hunt is in. 2-0 edge, a round away from the series edge. And, I mean, it just feels like, you had some good moments in your FaZe in the opening round. You had a chance there, but Ghosty's doubles.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Win not out yet, because you're thinking Simp, the way he is just fired up, winning you round 1, you're in a spawn trap, but then it's the ARs. You lose that round. That's tough to deal with. You have that opportunity. Just feels like all the clutch moments right now going to the Thieves, boys.
I mean, Cell is 8-14. They spawn trapped them like they were playing the Challengers team. They had them pinned in through 4 or 5 spawns. I might be exaggerating a bit, but it was a bunch of waves. That was truly incredible from Thieves. A step ahead, 2 rounds ahead. And looking to win another break off, and of course it is Scrap. Shooting and looting.
That's the issue right now. I mean, just the guns. Drazah is able to respond. He's trying to get going. But it feels like you just need some more individual plays out of FaZe. At least you just trade efficiently so they're not getting clutched on. Whew.
Ghosty off the back of his first championship is feeling it. Just staying down, getting that first tick done. Then it seems like there's always help. Always another body for Thieves. The comms are on point. They are moving as a cohesive unit, and they've got FaZe just out of sorts.
Yeah, aBeZy does a good job getting to the point, playing his life, throwing some shoulders. FaZe fighting back. Trading a little bit better here. But as you said, we talked about it. He wins his first title. Feels like that pressure alleviated from his shoulders. He has had some incredible games throughout this tournament. Another big one here on Protocol.
HyDra doing what he does best. Tucked away, lurking. Playing hide and go seek. Life advantage to Thieves once again. Up 6 and just constantly keeping FaZe guessing. Cell trying to turn this into a solid map, but they've got to get the round. Obviously winnable here. That'll be 4 dead. They'll get 4. Now can they find some value, some efficiency? Hey, you win that one, maybe that's the first domino, but you lose both fights. Simp gets caught going up top, and there's no spawn trap. It was Thieves apparently with the trap. They lured him in.
And again, it's the ARs. It is just the ARs finding so many openings right now for LA Thieves. Ghosty and Scrap doing a wonderful job on their attack rounds, dealing with those players from FaZe trying to trap them. Still alive in this if you are FaZe. 1 minute and 20 though for LA Thieves and life advantage.
It feels like that same situation, there'd be a player to help if that was Thieves. There's always another body. They can close it out here. Speaking of bodies, they've got 2 on it. They'll lose Ghosty. A nade is going to hit. Simple find another. So just giving these players remaining around it the utility, exhausted, and perfection from FaZe to keep this hunt up. Envoy hoping to lurk, but that'll get sniffed out. You bring it back into lives now. A great stretch there from FaZe. Maybe they're heating up, but similar to map 1. Is it too late?
Yeah, they were able to find Envoy, as you say, who was lurking. HyDra though. There's the triple. Off spawnable aBeZy. He'll be the first man. On the other side of the map, it's Simp.
The nades for FaZe. Are they going to be able to hit, or will it just be the gunning? aBeZy, the one forward, as you said, he's able to win his fight. Okay, well,
nades hit.
Yeah, they sure did, Joe. Unfortunately, hit the wrong player. 6v7 now. Advantage over to Thieves. We get square for now. aBeZy, some big moments here late in this one. Can Thieves steal one again? Not able to get through on the gap and maybe find an opening. Scrap not missing, but well, they get shut down. All right, so FaZe get the round. They were winning some big gunfights late. It still feels like the hard point. Like you just go down big.
Yeah, and I think there's one moment there behind HyDra's triple. We're gonna see this, and I think he's so quick up the stairs. I think he blocks the spawn. That's what he's thinking in his mind, is that aBeZy can't get a close spawn. He's so far pushed up, but aBeZy spawned in before that. So he doesn't expect him to be there. And aBeZy gets that one kill, and that's the only kill they need, at least to alleviate some pressure from the B point being captured by Thieves.
Yeah, I was just hyping up the nades, but it didn't go how I thought it would.
No.
Well, a lot of times, I mean, that is it when you're retaking.
Yeah, who's got a trophy?
Like who can connect with their nades when no trophy is on the point, but unfortunately team kill doesn't end up mattering though. FaZe get the round win. Cell has really turned it around. He was getting bodied early. He's picked it up. Now he's stabbing people, taking chunks of flesh off of HyDra. But the guns now get hot. FaZe seem to be roaring. Finally, some positive momentum over the last few minutes.
Well, you're matching ARs, right? Simp pulls one out. He did it like the end of the final round. So again, just trying to adjust, trying to match LA Thieves, saying we can do this. A great break off. They find the first 5 in the round. There is one player through though. That's gonna be Envoy. Just is he gonna be too late? But maybe he will make the transition easier for his defense.
That might be the case, but clean so far for FaZe, and already up 5. They only lost 1 player. I'll make it 2 now, but aBeZy looking for info. aBeZy getting caught or not. He might be all right, but hunting him down is gonna be Ghosty. Does Ghosty get there? Is aBeZy gonna be able to turn in time to take that fight? Well, he's able to stay alive again. aBeZy finessing, Simp is there on the help of the situation where it feels like Thieves always had the extra body. Seems to be now going the way of FaZe. They're trading more effectively. They've got space towards B. Their reinforcements are getting cut down though, as you still have to deal with who has that Envoy forward.
Yeah, but it's the Tiny Terrors trying to will him back. You had 5 in a row from Simp, 6 in a row still for aBeZy. Trying to find Envoy. You have the life advantage, you have a ton of time to work with, trying to tie this up 2-2.
Trying to earn the streak. What's the time? Does he get through or does he get caught from behind? He's gonna get through. There's one. Should be turning here quickly, but he's just gonna get onto the point. Will drop on 8 in a row. Nice little snap there from Drazah. Thieves still trading. Still have the lives to do this. And okay, that's a big moment. They get 3 dead. Finally, it seems they don't have to be frantic. They can pause for a second. The problem is Simp is still in a decent position.
Yeah, but it's Envoy on the other side. I mean, Envoy's on 6 in a row. He has just been so tough to deal with for this FaZe team. Finally taken down, and they're just going to leave Simp and just take out the reinforcements. You have to win some gunfights on the other side of the map. And well, Thieves, they are winning that battle, which means Simp is in such a tough spot. HyDra, Envoy just dominating.
Oh my God. How frustrating I look from Simp's POV. He's like, do I go back and help? Do I take you to the point? What do you do? What a moment there for Thieves and a chance now to close out the map. Or do we go to a round 5? Just over 30 left to play. Everybody up for FaZe and now building their next push. Lurking mid though, it's Envoy. He dictated the round. He's going to get Simp, wins 1, can't turn it into 2.
3 dead.
That's going to be 3 dead in a moment to get towards the point. 1 person out will be number 6 in HyDra. HyDra's going to have a one-on-one on one side. Simp's now able to win that. Drazah teed up, lining them up. Scrap does get 1 cell though in behind. That should be damage to at least be shut down.
Yeah, but this is still winnable for Thieves. You don't stack this point really if you're FaZe. They play around the kills, forcing Thieves to challenge now. You put bodies on it. aBeZy, Simp, trying to get us to a round number 5. It's all down to Scrap. Here we go. FaZe fight back.
And this could be one of those maps, man. This series has been lopsided to Thieves, but if you come back from the depths, down 0-2 and win this control, I think suddenly we got ourselves the grand final. That sequence, bro, was insane. Like watching how, I mean, FaZe were getting the kills on one side, but the entire time, like Envoy was still, it was like a 6-3 for Simp, 5 for aBeZy, 6 for Envoy, all going on at the same time. Such a crazy sequence there, but here's the final moment on the point. FaZe just enough ice to win that round. Round number 5, here we go. A huge moment within this final. This round could be the difference between a steamroll or a war. It's gonna be offense
for Thieves.
And well, aBeZy's doing it, right? We've talked about his respawn today. He's leading his team right now in this map number 3. 33 kills for him. Thieves, though, a much better break. Well, you got HyDra into the house, but
that looks sick.
Simp's gonna take care of that.
Scrap has the trophy for coverage, and well, he has not really been missing. One-on-one here, and he's gonna get caught. aBeZy with the movement. So far, so good for FaZe. Envoy once again trying to be the guy that gets through. Got one tick over towards B, but this is a similar situation. What does he find, and what does FaZe find on the other front?
Yeah, the only good thing for him is that he has A to work with, so he can at least pause the clock. Maybe try to help his teammates out, but FaZe knows he's here. aBeZy's trying to hunt him down, able to do so. Now can they trap them for a little bit longer, trying to waste their time, starting to win some gunfights. Is Cellium, is Drazah.
Oh my God. So far, so good. Close to doing this and bringing it back for FaZe. Thieves, though, remember, that our opening round, they had one moment where they took over, and maybe this is that moment. Getting back out to A, no progress yet, but this will be the moment they'll try to. Simp is going to get through, though, the other side.
And this is what's so tough with playing Thieves, though, is their communication is so good. I thought HyDra was just going to be L-trigger in that. Envoy was watching from top zip, but off spawn, Cellium, Drazah winning the gunfights on A. So that is panic mode for Envoy. He's got to get to B. You have to pause this clock.
Once again, what is the timing for Simp on the other side of it? He wins another gunfight. Ghosty's going to drop. Simp picking you apart. They haven't been able to deal with it this time. 10 seconds to go. 6 life advantage for FaZe.
Oh, baby.
Garza found it. They were down 0-2 in the series. They were down 0-2 in the map. But it's 3 straight control rounds. And now we've got ourselves a final. Here we go. It has been a weekend of comebacks, bro. Like, how many 0-2 comebacks in control? How many 100-point comebacks in hardpoint? I think Search is probably the only one that hasn't had like a crazy like 1-5 type comeback, but
not yet.
Yeah, not yet. Hold your horses. Wow. I mean, listen. I don't care who wins this. I just want to have a good grand final, and I was getting nervous.
I was getting real nervous.
This is
after that round 1.
Oh my God, this always takes me back though to that, I do that Rocker Ultra one. Remember how pissed off I was? We go to break, like if they're up 4-0 and invested on, I'm like, this sucks. And then, well, that turned into what it turned into. The greatest comeback of all time. But no, I mean, a fantastic comeback here in the map. aBeZy, yes, the respawns. You talked about how terrific he has been. Silenced in the map 1. Simp ends up pulling out an extra AR at moments. aBeZy does it with the sub for the most.
Go!
37, 4,000 damage. Cell really rough at the beginning of this, but he turns it on. I think that's just what you need to see. I mean, sometimes, like, listen, when it's 2 really good teams, it comes down to just big shooters, bro. Like, just winning gunfights. It's not as simple as that, but.
Well, I think in this map especially, right? Early in these first 2 rounds, I mean, there were just too many multi-kills for LA Thieves. All of these kind of clutch 2 versus 2s, they were just going their way. You had your opportunities if you were FaZe early to go up, at least tie it up 1-1, but you saw, round 3 where things start to change. It was Simp, it was aBeZy leading the way for FaZe.
If they win this, Thieves lose this. Talking the series, you're just looking at this map 3. You were looking at this map 3 and saying that we had this. We had them done. We had them dusted. We had them put down. We just couldn't quite finish it. Now you breathe some life into this team. FaZe getting hot. Well, I mean, the good thing though for Thieves is like you go to a Skyline. I think the good thing for FaZe is like maybe your guns are hot to take a map like Skyline, because Skyline, that can be the same thing, bro. Just shoot.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to need this. Yeah, you needed a map like this from aBeZy, because Skyline has been so darn good for Thieves. It's been one where FaZe, they just haven't played a lot of early. It was like their auto veto for a long time. They've done it for, they put a little bit more 5-4 on the year, where the other side for Thieves, 11-6, right?
Yeah.
One of those, it's their go-to. They'll pick it in some big series. They just destroyed Surge on it in a final.
This is the biggest advantage. When I looked at just the overall records, this was the one that jumped off the page to me.
Yeah, but what I kind of said was like get to 5, right? 5, 6, 7. I think you're all winnable for FaZe.
A better chance to get there now after the map 3 win. And I mean, when I was talking to you, I looked at it, and I hadn't looked through the numbers yet, but I was like, it feels like FaZe win like 2 out of 3 of the first 3, and you were like probably 1. They need to win 1. They need to get deeper. Granted, it hasn't been the prettiest, but they got their 1.
Got their 1.
That's all that matters, right? You're 1 and 2.